Hello, my name is Ben Waddell. I'm an associate professor of sociology, and I work at Fort Lewis College here in Durango, Colorado. Like many of you, I was born in this region. I was raised in Telluride in Norwood, Colorado, and though I left for many years, over the last 2 years, I've been living here in Durango again, and I've called the San Juans home. And I hope to call the San Juans home for perhaps the rest of my life. My family is multicultural. My wife is from Guanajuato, Mexico, and my 3 children, Camila, Santiago, and Alexander Darío, all speak Spanish. We speak Spanish at home. The multicultural worlds that we walk through in La Plata County bring us into contact with families that perhaps not everyone has contact with. And so it is with that I'd like to bring you a message about the immigrant families of La Plata County and what their lives have been like since COVID-19 began. My wife and I work with Compañeros. I work with Compañeros as a board member and she works as a program manager. Compañeros is the Four Corners Immigrant Resource Center. And Compañeros works within the county and the region to support immigrants in their needs. Compañeros supports immigrants who are trying to fill out paperwork, do their taxes, and or navigate local school systems. Compañeros has traditionally also helped immigrants with translation, interpretation, and put on public events to help immigrants navigate living in La Plata County. But in recent months, Compañeros' mission has shifted unexpectedly. Before COVID-19, immigrants within La Plata County faced many barriers. Immigrants faced the persecution of ICE agents who spend their days and nights thinking about how to hunt down immigrant families. Here in La Plata County, there are 4 permanent ICE agents that work within the region. But after COVID-19, the threat of being deported became coupled with the threat of not being able to make it through the next month. Quite literally, immigrant families in La Plata County lack the basic resources they need to meet the necessities of life. They lack access to food, housing, and water. And a lot of this has to do with the government's no public charge law. Prior to COVID-19, the Trump administration passed a law that made it illegal to access public assistance. If you access public assistance as an immigrant, regardless of your immigration status, you may lose your ability to become a citizen of this country. As a result, hundreds of thousands and millions of immigrants across the nation live in fear of using public assistance because if they do, they're afraid they'll never be able to obtain their dream of becoming a citizen of this great country. As a result, here in La Plata County, thousands of immigrants are living without the ability to access what they need to survive. I've seen this firsthand. Delivering food and gift cards across the county to immigrant families, I've seen families living in absolute devastation. I've seen families that had a dream, that had a house, that had an apartment, that looked as if they were accessing the prosperity of the American dream, suddenly living in desperate situations. We need your help to support these families. These families are an integral part of our community. These immigrant families work alongside us. Their children study alongside our children. These are individuals who live alongside us. They are a part of our culture and our community. And if we want La Plata County to return to what it was after COVID-19, we must support the immigrants within this community as well. I know that everyone is struggling. I know that financially, this is a tough situation for everybody. But the immigrant families in La Plata County, Colorado, and the nation are going through something distinct. In Colorado alone, during the first stimulus round, 236,000 people were denied stimulus checks because they either were an undocumented immigrant or lived with an undocumented immigrant. 95,000 U.S. citizens in Colorado were denied stimulus checks as a result of their proximity or their relationship with an undocumented person. As a result, people in La Plata County and across the state who are immigrants or are in families of immigrants are suffering in a way that the rest of us are not. At Compañeros, we need you more than ever. And immigrants in La Plata County in the Four Corners region need you more than ever. The work that we're doing is important. The work that we're doing is monumental. We're putting in long days to make sure the immigrant families have the resources they need to get through this pandemic. I want you to imagine for a moment what it's like to live through a pandemic without the safety nets that we're traditionally accustomed to. Both the government safety nets as well as the social safety nets of simply having a family to rely on, somebody to lean on, someone to go through quarantine together with. Immigrant families in this community find themselves alone and without the resources that they need to meet the necessities of life. And so it's with that that I reach out to you for help. You can help. You have the ability to change the life of an immigrant within this community. You have the ability to support an immigrant family in this community. And I would ask you, if you have the possibility of doing so, please do. Please donate to Compañeros. Please donate to our cause. Please donate and contribute to the well-being of an immigrant family during this time period. There is nothing more important that you could do than to support the most vulnerable in your community during this time period. So please pass this video on. Pass it on to as many people as you can, because every time somebody sees this video, the possibility of them supporting our cause increases. I hope that you and your family have a wonderful day, and I hope that you are able to get through COVID-19 without getting sick and without major complications. And I hope the same for our immigrant families, because we're in this together. We are La Plata County. We need everybody that was here previously to be what we were before and be better in the future. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.